to anybody who happens to be here from the greater St. John's, Newfoundland area. And I suppose, especially if you're from Newfoundland and if you're not from St. John's, because that's me, I'm from a little town called Petty Harbour, and I went into St. John's as a very young fella, you know, doing what normally young fellas do when they're going to St. John's. I actually went in to see a band. Like one of the first times I ever remember going, like on my own self, going to St. John's. And I went to see a band and, you know, sort of got together with a crowd of people around my age. I was probably 19. And we ended up going, after the club closed, we ended up going up over the hill towards Bannerman Park. And if you know anything about St. John's, Bannerman Park is sort of the old historic park that's in the middle of downtown, and there's a fence that surrounds an old swimming pool. And way back then, maybe still, I don't know, one of the things that mischievous young people would do is hop the fence late at night and well, let the night take its course. Do you get it? And it was just one of those things that I just remember, you know, having to, because I was nervous because I wasn't from town, I didn't know if people would like me or not. And the way you are when you're a kid, you know, and like, anyway, we all did what was asked of us. And I've never forgotten it. I've never forgotten, like, sort of taking a chance or whatever, and sort of being aware, I suppose, that the night loves us, and it loves us exactly the way we are. And